Is it weird that I am a cat person riding a giant wolf? Am I the only one that finds that strange? Hello everybody, and welcome back to Split Couch Games. Ben here with some more ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, for those that may not be familiar with that acronym. Last time, we started a new character, a Khajiit Warden, and we're playing through the Morrowind expansion. We just talked to Halinjirr here, and he's asked us to go to Zainsipilu, I believe is what it was called. So we're going to be doing that. Looks like it's, yep, right up here. So we're going to go ahead and make that our active quest and get on our way. Now, what is... that seems to be a thing that happens a lot around here in this expansion. I wonder if it's a bug they know about and plan on fixing. I don't know, we shall see. But, yeah, this is Morrowind. I gushed about it quite a bit last time. And the last episode was a little bit slower than, you know, other episodes, you know, going forward. And that's just simply because, you know, again, it was a tutorial and everything. So the, you know, excitement factor was a little lower than what we're probably going to be getting from this one and other episodes moving forward. All right, here we go. Time to go into the delve of Zainsipilu. We're going to find out what exactly that Khajiit, Halinjirr, was farming, probably. My money is on some of the more drug-like chemicals and stuff in the Elder Scrolls universe. Like, I think probably maybe some moon sugar or something is being grown. Oh, yeah, come on. He was chasing someone else and got out of his range, so now he's going back to his spawn, and he's invincible until he gets there. You know what, let's go this way. Is that really just like a little side path? Alright. Fantastic. Now I can't wait until he's just gonna... Oh, and now he's gone. Alright, sweet. I can't wait until I, you know, start getting better gear and everything for this character. I think it'll be nice and fun. Because I haven't played like a warrior type character, or a warden, period, but the fact that I'm doing like, you know, two-handed, kind of like up in it, is not something that I do in the Elder Scrolls franchise as a whole, much less anything that I've done here in ESO before. So, you know, it's gonna be fun. All right, that was easy enough. I don't really know if... I guess they are doing something? I don't know. My... last time I got two different abilities. One was... this. Okay. No, one is dive, which kind of summons a cliff racer type of thing at people, and the other one is... I forget what it's called, but I just used it, and it causes like those beetles to spawn and I guess do damage, maybe? I don't really know, but nice. Alright. Here we go. Oh, and I'm falling. That works, I guess. After this, I think we're probably going to end up moving forward and doing some more of the main quest, I think. But we shall see. I haven't been playing the Morrowind expansion at all. Outside of these Let's Plays, I've mainly been focusing on just finishing, you know, other areas in the game on my main character. And I want to save any, reactions and all that kind of stuff in the Morrowind universe or I guess Morrowind expansion, specifically for these Let's Plays. Just because I figure, you know, that'll make for better, more interesting content, so... Ow, damn it. No, stop it. Stop it. Don't do any of that healing crap. I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going in here. I just know the kill people, death be to them. Dive is increased to rank 4. Come on. Oh, I'm out of magicka. Okay, well. Yeah. Boom. Alright, come here. Stop it. Sweet. Okay. Now then. What's in this cave? You guys seem to be protecting something in here. Oh, dang, there are a lot of guys in here. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Boom. You know, the Warden abilities seem to actually be doing a pretty bang-up job of taking these guys out. My main character that I normally run with is like a thief kind of assassin type of character with a bow as a primary and 2 daggers as a secondary. And I don't know if it's maybe I'm just not spec'd properly because I don't buy into the whole, you know, min-maxing characters and that type of thing. But I don't really seem to be able to kill things as easily anymore, so I don't know if there's something that I'm doing wrong now or what, but that character is kind of almost hit a wall of sorts. So it's kind of interesting. I might end up looking into you know, like recommended perk builds and that type of thing, and maybe buying a reset for that character, just kind of depending. I mean, for all I know, maybe assassin type characters just shouldn't ever use bows. Like, maybe bows are just woefully underpowered. I'm not really entirely sure. Like I said, I don't particularly buy into the whole min-maxing thing that most people do with MMOs, so that is part of my struggle with this game, is that I know that I'm not necessarily playing the ideal, so... Alright. I tell you what, one thing that I do miss is my ability to hit things from a range right now, you know, because even if I'm using daggers, like, I have the ability to do like a teleport strike, and I don't have that right now, and I'm definitely kind of feeling it. But it is nice to be able to just hack through things and not have to necessarily worry about my health, so... Alright. I'm finding nothing. Am I just not paying close enough attention, or is there just pockets of enemies and that's it in here? Alright, well, let's see, we'll take out these. Nothing on my map. Alright, well, I clearly didn't miss, like, a quest. At least I don't think I did, unless it was outside this time. That's always possible. Possible. Same type of thing. Ah, I should take this out. Just keep spawning those guys. Come on. Dungeon damage dealer. Don't really know what that's about, but I just got that, you know, achievement, I guess you can say. Achievements are kind of strange in ESO, because there's like an entire list of achievements that are like game achievements, but they aren't actually achievements on the Xbox or anything like that, so... Are you fighting me with a shovel? Yes, you are. Okay. Apparently Shovel Knight's here. Hello! Ah! Don't you tell me what to do. And you're using a pickaxe. What is going on here? Here we go. Ow, I missed? How did I miss? Okay. There's gotta be something else in here other than just like a bunch of guys. I haven't even really found Halinjirr's farm, so I mean I suppose there's that, but like I feel like there should be at least a sky shard somewhere, but I haven't seen anything. And for those of you that don't know, a sky shard is a item in the world that if you collect 3 of them, then you get a skill point, and they are scattered all throughout the different zones in this game, so there are quite a few to collect. Nyx Ox. Ow, you with the poison, why? Not that it matters, because you're not really hurting me, but holy cow. Again, I am a little interested in figuring out, like, if I just have extraordinarily buffed stats for some reason, or if, maybe it's because I'm a warden, but I feel like I have a tremendous amount of health and my attack power is kind of ridiculous. There we go. These guys are rather fond of their invisibility. I don't know that I've ever really seen rogue-type enemies using invisibility all that often elsewhere in the game. But again, maybe I'm just, you know, not paying attention, or maybe I just haven't been in an area with enough of them to notice. Okay. Still a whole lot of nothing. Not even anything over here. Oh, goodness gracious. What about back behind the waterfall? Nothing? Nothing behind the waterfall? No cliche hidden treasure or anything? Okay, well, let's go towards this objective marker. And, ooh, that's lava. It's really weird not having any abilities tied to my bumpers right now. Okay. Found your notes. I need to figure out if that ability gets stomped over if you cast it more than once in a row. Like that. I don't think it does, but yeah, I only got 1 damage ping, so it must stomp over it, so good to know. Don't use, you know, my Scorch ability or whatever it's called unless it's already gone off. Boom. Figure I'd put it in 3rd person for a bit for you guys. I personally prefer to play in 1st person. I just, you know, it feels a little more immersive for me. And that is one of the things that I typically look for in video games, is just immersion and everything. That's the main reason that I play with headset and everything like that. It cuts out a lot of the outside noise, and it allows me to hear at a much higher level than what I would otherwise, so come on. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, like, I wouldn't normally hear if I didn't have headphones on and everything, and that's something that I've kind of gotten used to and I've been spoiled by, so playing games, like, just with the sound coming through the TV doesn't really feel like as great of an experience. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of strange doing that. Blackdart Stalker. What? Obtain his toxin. Where is that in here? Oh my goodness, did I walk right by it earlier? I think I must have. Why do I not have any waypoint? Oh, it's way in the back there. Hey guys, you want to know what's probably behind that waterfall that I said that there doesn't seem to be anything behind. I don't think I actually came back over here, so I feel slightly better about the fact that I missed it. You know, one kind of annoying thing about pretty much any MMO is that whenever a new expansion is released, if it comes with a new class, like, you end up seeing everybody playing that class. You know, I mean, understandably so. Like, I'm not faulting anyone for playing it. I mean, heck, I am myself as well. But it's just kind of interesting that that happens. And it, you know, makes it a little difficult to tell who's doing what and everything. Because, you know, chances are you're going to see a lot of the same abilities flying around everywhere and that kind of thing. So, is it sugar? Or moon sugar? Poison the crop. Oh, right. I remember what I'm doing now. Ow, what the hell? Okay, so he wasn't making a toxin, per se. Feral Guardian. Oh, Zavis the Hive Lord. Well, that was easy enough. Got a whole bunch of loot for it. Completed Zainsipilu. Sweet. Okay, poison the crop. Where's that? Probably... No, oh, of course. Okay. Kind of doing things in sort of a backwards order here. Who is doing... Is someone, like, trying to heal me or something? I think that's what that has to be. I keep getting confused thinking that someone was... Or that, like, an enemy was trying to shoot me or something. Make our way over here. You know, one thing that I do really enjoy about my archer slash thief slash assassin character is that because the majority of her abilities, oh, that's why everybody was coming over here. The majority of her abilities and everything, since they require stamina, that's primarily where I put my ability points and everything. And that's probably not going to be happening with this character, and it kind of sucks, because obviously stamina is used for sprinting and that kind of thing, and it's really nice on my other character to be able to sprint for days. Boom. Alright, there we go. Yeah, if any of you are playing this game and you don't have auto loot turned on, you are doing yourself a huge disservice, because it really speeds things up. You know, in situations like that where there are, you know, like 2 or 3 different corpses that I have to loot, it's really handy to be able to just hit A once, and then it takes everything from all of the different corpses. I'm helping! Oh, hey, I can actually, you know, attack this guy, and he's not... Well, and there he goes. Man, the people that have... Or that are, like, level 200 in this game are just shocking to me. Not because, you know, like, I don't understand why they've spent so much time in the game. It's more just simply that that is a lot of time to have spent on one single game. You know, this says the man who has an absurd amount of time in all of the Elder Scrolls games, but even games like The Witcher and everything. Like, I have well over 100 hours into that, and I'm not even done with it, so... But, I don't know. Just the idea of one game consuming that much of your life, I've never understood it, but... That's okay, to each their own. You know, we're all gamers. We can all enjoy what we want to enjoy, am I right? Alright. Now we just gotta make our way back to Halinjirr, and... I don't think I've equipped my mount at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. Hi. You're Flora.
You made it. Good. We have a great deal to talk about in a short period of time.
Yeah, where is Halinjirr?
In a clearing to the southeast, but that can wait. I trust you've seen what Halinjirr and I were growing in there. Moon sugar.
Ah, I knew it.
Form. It's a crude narcotic, but if you refine it, it becomes something truly odious. Skooma. I had to be sure he could do it. Moon sugar is temperamental. No one's been able to grow it here in Vardenfell until Halinjirr.
Interesting. Okay. So probably gonna cut out a decent bit of that. We just talked to Flora here. She basically confirmed what we were already suspecting, that he was growing moon sugar, and it was potentially going to be using that to create skooma, which, for those of you that don't know, is a deadly narcotic in the Elder Scrolls universe. Well, not deadly. It's highly addictive. It can be deadly if you overdose on it, obviously. But is it weird that I am a cat person riding a giant wolf? Am I the only one that finds that strange? Okay, well, anyways. So she told us to go talk to somebody in Sedainine, and basically hand over his notes to that person instead of Halinjirr. And I don't have, like, an option to go talk to that wait, maybe I do. No, that's my main quest. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna talk to Halinjirr first, and then maybe go give his notes to that other person in Sedainine. We shall see. Halinjirr!
You are kind to check up on Halinjirr, but this one is fine. Again, thank you.
Flora's not coming. She was an undercover agent. She urged me to inform on you to the authorities.
What?
What?
How could she? Why would she do that? Halinjirr is no threat to anyone.
Skooma is no threat?
Skooma? No, no, no. Halinjirr does not make skooma. My sister and cousin were both addicts. This one would never make such a thing. I only grow moon sugar, Walker. For personal use, you see. You would not ruin a life over such a thing, would you?
Really don't intend to distribute this as a huge crop?
Hey, Halinjirr has huge appetites. A little sugar in the morning to start the day, a little in the evening to soothe the soul. Moon sugar is a beautiful...
I'm getting attacked. Gosh dang it. Why is this mud crab attacking me? Anyways.
Moon sugar is a beautiful thing, my friend. The Riddlefar's gift to all Khajiit. Is the pursuit of pleasure really so bad?
You know, I mean, he's telling me this, but I don't believe him. And I don't know why I don't believe him, but I feel like maybe he's lying about this. So I'm gonna lie and say that I would, you know, never tell on him, and I'm probably gonna go tell on him.
Halinjirr is glad you agree. This one just needs to gather his belongings, then he will be on his way.
Alright, well, now we get to go talk to Captain Bethis. Oh, that's a river troll. How's it going, buddy? Oh, dang, that was a monstrous attack. Again with the mud crab. Yeah. This thing is rather strong. Okay. Come on. I got you. I'm gonna take you down. Get him. Oh boy. Whew. I could use a little... There we go. Alright. Now we just gotta make our way over this way. Gonna get back on my giant dog mount as a cat person. We're going to talk to the captain. And then I believe that's probably going to be it for today. This episode's been going on about 30 minutes-ish at this point. Depending on how much I decide to edit out. What's... Oh. Wait, watch Captain... Oh, hi, there you are. You spawned in.
Not now, citizen. I'm up to my armpits in problems today.
Yeah, well, you know, here's another one.
Halinjirr? I thought him a clueless sugar sop. If he's managed to grow moon sugar here in Vardenfell, he's more cunning than he seems. Make no mistake, we'll find him. The tribunal thanks you for your help, Outlander. Take this as your reward.
Sugar hemp sash. Alright.
Did you need something else? A skooma baron you'd like to report, perhaps? No? Then move along.
Jeez, calm down, dude.
For Lura, that skooma fiend can barely put her trousers on straight, let alone conduct an investigation like this. You must be mistaken. Difficult to say. If I had my way, she'd be hanging from the nearest tree. I'll pass it on to my contacts in the Oath Bureau. I will be honest, though, her chances are very slim.
Alright, well, you are just a grumpy Gus. Alright, well, we're probably going to close out today's episode, just going over the loot from our adventure through that delve, as well as potentially equipping new armor, new weapons, that kind of thing, if I got any. Those are all... Okay, how about this? Two-handed. How about the Iron Maul of Flame? Ooh, wait. Increase weapon and spell critical values by 3%. How does it compare to this? Not worth it. Alright, we'll keep the Iron Maul of Flame for now. And... Iron Helm of Health. What about chest? Got slave shirt. There's a jerkin. Okay, we'll keep the homespun jerkin for now. Anything better? Nope. Doesn't really look like it. Waist. Okay. Right now we just have a regular belt. Add stamina. Adds maximum magicka. Increase experience gained from kills by 8%. Let's go ahead and do that. Eh, they're better technically. Go ahead and toss those on. It'll just be nice to sell them later. Alright, neck. Anything there? Nope. Alright. Next up, skill points and such. Wrong thing. There we go. Boom. I'm gonna do 2 into magicka and 1 into health. And we're gonna go ahead and morph dive. Let's see, cutting dive costs stamina and scales off weapon damage and max stamina. Deals more damage against distant targets. Ooh. We're gonna keep it as a magicka ability. That's gonna be my main focus here. I may end up changing that later on, who knows. Let's see, what's this? When one of your animal is killed or unsummoned, you're restored 630 health. Okay. Okay, let's see. Heavy armor. Khajiit skills. What's nimble? Increases health recovery by 6% and stamina. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? Medium armor skill line. Ooh. I might end up having to switch to medium armor. I didn't realize they got a bonus to that. We'll tackle that later, though. Okay, let's see. Heavy armor. Well, I don't want to invest anything in that if I'm going to be switching off. How about something two-handed? Critical charge, launch across the earth and smash an enemy. Yes, please. I would love to have that ability again. But we're going to assign it to right bumper. And that is all for now. Alright, sweet. Well, it was a wonderful time here in The Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. If you guys have any critiques or anything like that, feel free to drop a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to share it with your friends and all that kind of stuff. And I'm completely open to feedback. I'm still kind of not really feeling the face cam, and that's especially for days like today where it's, you know, 95 degrees out and we don't have any air conditioning, so that is pretty bad no matter how you cut it. But yeah, like I said, any feedback, critiques, anything like that, drop a comment below, share this with your friends, give it a like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you guys next time on Split Couch Games. Bye!